Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I believe I am live. Right now I am trying to check if I am live. Okay. Seems like everything is okay. It's been a bit. I had yet another issue with my stomach after last stream. And then I finally decided to take some time to maybe try and sort what I'm supposed to do and get my life together. Which actually helped, which is actually surprising. Like, who knew? Usually breaks I take kind of involve me just feeling guilty. Okay, updates. We're getting there in terms of Divergent Universe. Let me see here actually. What conundrum am I at? Yeah, I'm at 4, I believe, yes. I'm at 4. It's already getting to be too hard for me. Okay. Oh, and I heard that Aventurine is not going to be in the next rerun, according to leaks. I think he got replaced with Feud, which is heartbreaking. But at least Ratio is still on track to be rerun next patch. I really need his light cone, and with the leaks about older characters entering the new 50/50, I fear this may be one of the last times I can guarantee his light cone. Okay, maybe. Okay, so I was thinking that I could start off with a bit of the side quest.
Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
While I still have energy to read a lot, and then I can head into the main story from where we left off, and then after that, if we have time, I can check out Wonderstop. I got it immediately, of course. I've been eyeing it for a while, but honestly, I've been keeping myself like, other than the initial game trailer, I've kept myself pretty away from what the game is about, so I know almost nothing other than that it's cozy. It's about like a tea shop, and the main character has like a past that they're running away from. Very cool. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah. Wait, actually, I want to pick a side quest that will give me some... Yeah, let's do this one. Ask Sasfona at the bookstore. Okay, actually, let's see if there's any riddles. Okay, nothing. Very well. I thought they would have some more. Pray, Circes, may you assist the people of this holy city in understanding the charm of my works. Ah, customer. I was just praying to Circes to gift intelligence to my fellow citizens. Is there a book you are after? Of course. Imparting knowledge is the very mission entrusted to my family by Circes. I will share any knowledge I have. Do you know Paris? Paris. Paris. I've never heard that name. Wait. Sesphona remages for some time among slates and scrolls. It seems that the most inconvenient thing about working with slates and scrolls is that there is no front cover to help them identify them quickly. I checked poems, mythology, plays, and adventures, but no mention of this person. Looks like I won't be able to help you. Have you heard of Arcadia? Arcadia? Dear customer, I see you must be the most experienced reader. Arcadia is a common setting people love to use in ancient adventure stories. It's like the Golden Land, or under the protection of Menestia. It's a paradise for poets, artists, and those in search of romance. The main characters in these stories would meet their true love here and receive Menestia's blessing. This is all recorded in the classic work Secret of the Golden Carpet. Speaking of Secret of the Golden Carpet, that story of a prince eloping with the princess of an enemy state is truly a masterpiece. As Paris escapes with Helen in the Odyssey. No, not the Odyssey. Is it? No, it's the Iliad. Sesphona begins to endlessly talk about the story to you. If you don't get back to the matter at hand, she may end up recounting the entire epic. Does Oklahoma have travel tours? Travel? I've only encountered that word in historical text. There is no travel in this era, with the black tide and Titankin running rampant. We have only adventurers and merchants who roam the land at the risk of their own lives. As for its location, every story says something different. Some say that it's at the center of Amphorius. Some say that it's in the ocean depths of Fangosia. Some even say it's on the back of a flock of butterflies floating high in the skies. As for which is true, I have no idea. They're all stories after all. I didn't realize Arcadia was such an amazing place. Although, descriptions and stories probably still aren't enough. And we still know nothing about Paris. Let's go find someone else to ask. Okay. Ooh, Aglaya's there? I know those who revere Menestia are fond of the so-called golden thread dress, but weaving clothing out of malleable gold not only makes it very expensive, it also makes it very hard for the wearers to move in. Would it not be better to use dyed silk or cotton? But everyone says that Menestia's silk is made of gold. Using dyed silk would just be a forgery, wouldn't it? Compared to the creations of the Titans, dyed threads and metal threads are all merely works that imitate the work of the gods. Do you not think that obsessing over the quality of an imitation and ruining the clothes' intended beauty is a sign of disrespect to romance itself? I see. Thank you for your guidance, knowledgeable Aglaya. Ah, customer. Hello, dear customer. Are you here for an item of clothing to suit your physique? Or could it be an answer to a question you seek? Whoa, you saw right through me. I know you're a lady of great learning, Aglaya. I'm certain you know what we seek. Please forgive me for all my silly voices. I'm trying to be better at them. You know Paris? Paris? There is indeed no citizen of Oklahoma by this name. I imagine they are a member of the garrison. Do you know where they are right now, Miss Aglaya? Well, it has been decades since I last heard that name. I was away from the Holy City for a time, and upon my return to Oklahoma, they were no longer here. Decades? Is he still alive? I cannot say for certain. The duration of a life is hard to predict in this world. Perhaps there exists some method to escape Sanatos's touch, or perhaps there is a land that death itself cannot reach. Speaking of a land that death itself cannot reach, Arcadia? Arcadia. Now that is a name that stirs memories. A long time ago, this name spread through the streets and alleys of Oklahoma. People said that it was an ideal city that was protected by the Chrysalis of gold. In the era of strife, people flocked to it. Then, do you know how to find this place, Aglaya? My apologies. I do not. Much like clothing, legends are often things that come and go with the times. Arcadia is already a story of the past. Many disciples of Monestia don't even know this name. It could be the case, according to the one story, that in this war-torn world savaged by the black tide, a flock of butterflies carried that city to a place that no one could see. Lady Aglaya, Lady Aglaya. What's wrong, soldier? Ethan has returned with supplies, but refuses to enter the city. He says he is waiting for someone. There is a chance that he failed in the task that you gave to him. Could I trouble you to come and see him yourself? Hola, Daisha. How's your night been going? I'm doing some good old side quests where I have to read a lot before I get into some of the voice acting scenes. I have like a cup of ale that I'm working my way through as well. So who knows how messy I get tonight. Also, please forgive my horrible accents and acting. Dear customer, it seems that we must leave our conversation here for now. I hope that you find the answers you seek soon. I bid you farewell. These descriptions, along with the statue lady's memories, should be enough for us to return to the past. Let's go and find the statue lady. Ooh. Good luck with your cleaning. Deja, I feel like we've all been sick these past few days. But yeah, no, I really feel you. Especially after you've been sick. Like, cleaning, it just like, everything feels so dirty. And then after you finally get out of being sick, you feel like you're about to go back to being sick. Just from being in the place that you were sick. Thank you, Daisha. Thank you for the salute for the story quest. It's tedious work, but someone's got to do it. This one's been kind of interesting. So, there were these group of mobs that attacked the city. And then this one, who seems kind of still, cognizant, I guess, was asking for someone named Paris from some place called Arcadia, I think. So, Mem and I have been wandering all over the city and asking about people who know about Paris and Arcadia, and I don't feel like we've gotten any information outside of like Arcadia being like one of those ideal cities, like an idea of a city, not like an actual city. So the mystery still continues. Oh, Daisha, I wish watching someone just could account as me progressing as well. Thank you, Daisha. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what this guy has to say. Arcadia. In the time that you were gone, it seems that the Titankin has become even more desperate than before. You can sense her voice. You can sense from her voice that her vitality is slowly fading. Can she take consumables? I have some trick snacks I could give her. I don't even know where her mouth would be. Arcadia Bay. But like Daisha, you're so right though, because Arcadia Bay's name is from the idea of Arcadia, which is like an actual like symbol in literature of like, I remember reading about this after I finished Life is Strange. Of course, I think we've all been through the Life is Strange phase where we have to learn everything about it. And yeah, that's where Arcadia Bay's name is taken from. All we can do now is try and understand what she wants and help her meet the person she longs for. Let's go, partner. Let's find out just where this Paris guy and this Arcadia place are. I love you, black screen with white text. Opening memory. The former Castrum Kremnos, after a defeat in battle. Mem's being real right now by asking where her mouth would. Asking where this thing's mouth is. This is the river mouth, irrigated by strife. It is not raindrops that flow from this river, but the blood of enemies that dampens the field of unceasing wars. I was born in the city of Nikedor, a castle that floats below the Evernight Vale. The people here know nothing of mountains or oceans. Their mountains are piles of burning ash that litter the battlefield, and their oceans are a sea of blood that flows from their enemies. That's right. That is exactly the kind of place that Castrum Kremnos is. My father, if you can call a creator father, is Nikedor themselves, bringer of strife. My siblings used to tell me of a prophecy that Nikedor had told their ancestors. Valorous death before glorious return. Only offering your life to the battlefield and becoming a sacrifice to strife is a fate worthy of pride. You hate the font they use for it? I think it's exactly the same font they use for the subtitles, right? I mean, it just screams like lack of effort. I remember the very first time that I was playing the game and they did this to me, where they just sent me to black screen white text instead of animating something. I was so confused. I thought I had run into a bug. Little did I know. There is no pride in victory, and defeat is an even more disgraceful act that tarnishes Kremnos. The god told their ancestors, the filth of Kremnos must be washed clean in blood. Who is the loser who returned from the battlefield in shame? Who is the fly that accidentally flew into the meat of fresh blood? Who is the dirt on Kremnos that must be washed in the river of blood? Who has failed the duty of Nikedor of strife? I know, it's the same regular text font, but it's in the middle by itself. It really does like negative 10 HP. Yeah. I swear, the developers are really like, they put so much effort into what they care about, and then everything else can go in the trash. That's how I feel sometimes, how they treat this game. And you know what? It's kind of inspiring in that way. I really hope to not give any fucks like them one day in their very professional product. No, you're right. Some of the stuff they don't animate is important. Like, directly, like, emotional moments. Like, they will just stop it and just write down how the characters look instead of animating the character models. And I know it's hard to put emotions on these 3D models sometimes, but okay, like that's the real double-edged sword of Honkai Star Rail. Would you rather have them just type in like Blade looked angrily at Dan Heng, or have generic animation movement Blade speak to Dan Heng? That's really the two things you choose between in this game. It is you, the Titankin that they created themselves. Your bloodlines are as noble as the gladiators, raising their weapon high in victory. Your mission is as noble as the priest that pierces the belly and viscera of offerings. Yet you have failed your destiny, as you were defeated in your ambush of the Oklahoman army and returned vanquished. You have failed as an instrument of strife, and you bring guilt on the citizens of Kremnos. Your broken body is capable of battle no more. The glory of Kremnos will smash your body that bears such shame, and allow the hands of death to purify the stain on Kremnos. Children of Nikador, take your humiliated sister to the prison and have her await her fated punishment alongside her fellow coward. She makes no sound and she feels no pain. She knows she is the one to blame. Wow, they're bringing out the Greek chorus for this? They are nerds. The nerdism of everything in Amphorius, like, you can just tell the writers were such Greek mythology nerds. I kind of love it. I kind of love it for them. As broken arrows are cast in rebirth and fallen soldiers return to the earth, these are but the rules of fate. From the depths of memory come the clash of shackles. This is the past in the statue lady's memory. But where is she? Okay, I can't go back. I should probably change from Ratio to Akron. I love you, Ratio, but you do really badly in combat here. When they try and do emotions, it's always a very stiff. Not expecting to be amazing, but definitely not their strong suit. Yeah, 100% agreed. Sunday, yes. Oh, see him in Weep Nation. Brother, do you know why we must imprison our own kind alongside enemy soldiers? I don't want to sit and answer your brainless questions. Obviously, it's because she was defeated in battle. That is more shameful than an enemy soldier that battled victoriously. Does that mean, brother, that if we are defeated in battle, we will suffer the spear of Castrum Kremnos too? What are you so worried about? We're backline forces, and the front line is always going to be the scapegoat. Wait, someone's listening. I'm here for a fight. Intruder! Brother, we have to stop them. Wait. There's something not quite right about them. This guy right here is so Ratio. I'm still waiting for Ratio to appear in this world. I don't believe that he has nothing to do with this. I say this every single time I stream, and I know I'm right. So I'm not going to stop until I'm proven right. Perhaps they carry the blood of Nikador? The Fury philosopher keenly senses the aura of strength emanating from your body. They have no idea their god will be slain by you in the future. I will destroy you both. Yeah, let's just get it over with. I'll fight. Fight. Wait, I don't think just us two can stop them. Why don't we just pretend we never saw them? Huh? Would that not make us deserters? You fool. If we're defeated, we'll end up locked up anyway. What's more, no one can unlock the prison gates without some form of divine power anyway. Let's get out of here. Oh, what's obstructing the entrance? A statue of the Strife Titan presses against the cell door. I'm gonna make Mem do this for me. Mem, hurry up and think of a way. You're hopeless. I remember that the soldiers here rely on the divinity within the shrine to function. It seems none of the statues here storing divinity are activated. The swords they're holding should be the medium for transmitting divinity. Let's see what happens when these big guys stick their swords in. Okay.
Stream forth.
I love avoiding battles. Preach, Daisha. Exactly. With his design, it is very odd not to include him.
Stream forth.
Huh? The sword here is back in its place. I'm guessing those two idiots didn't even notice it. I don't want to do mini games right now. I know what they want me to do, I just don't want to do it.
Stream forth.
Okay. There we go. This will somehow make the story payoff work more. I have to believe it. There seems to be something missing from this device. Looks like I'll need to find Zagreus. Doing this with controller is so much better than doing this on mobile. Like, with how easy the mini games are, the more tedious they become. It's like quick time events. Ooh. Okay, awesome. It's a new area to unlock. Chests. That makes it all worth it.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Okay. Okay, I will progress the story, but let me... Okay, and just for this, I have to enable ratio.
I accept, as would any man.
I love that voice line so much. I love it so much. Wow, this is useless. I'll save it anyway. I don't have many outgoing healing boost pieces, but since... But you want your healer to be fast, so this is kind of useless. Okay. Okay, final part of the story. They say that Castrum Krumnos is a rough and boorish land, but I see that's not the case. Not only did they bring a friend for us prisoners of war, this friend happens to be a beautiful young girl. I am not a friend. I'm merely a failure that must swim the river of souls alongside you, as I was unable to send your entire army to its depths. Nor am I a young girl. My armor was simply cast in the shape of a girl. Great Monestia, this statue combines the fine physique of a woman with the finesse of a sculpture. Your unyielding and tenacious beauty is reflected in your face. If you ask me, you are the most beautiful girl in this city. Sharp-tongued thieves, scoundrels, and failed bandits should not seek to insult a warrior of Castrum Krumnos with their wild ravings. You have so many nicknames for me, miss, but I would prefer you call me by my name, Paris. His lines are pretty cringy. Wait, who said that? Someone has broken in. You do not wear the armor of a Castrum Krumnos soldier. Who are you? I am the Galactic Baseballer. What the heck? Oh, I know. Great heroes love to give themselves all sorts of titles. You must be a hero out on a great adventure too. Quick, you must save us. You dishonorable coward. If you wish to escape, do it alone. What? Have you battled so much that your brain got knocked silly? If you have a brain in there, that is. Have you not heard that they plan to make us sacrifices? To dice our bodies and cast them into the soul-melting golden blood to quell the rage of Nikador? So what? As a creation of Nikador, defeat is the greatest blasphemy against my father. It is only natural that I should cast my body into the waves of death to apologize for my failure. Are you serious? If they are the type to be appeased by seeing others diced and cast into a pot, would that not make them the titan of cooking? Nikador raw pickles! Thank you, Trailblazer. That actually sounds good. You dare insult Nikador within the walls of Castrum Krumnos? Guards! There is an intruder! Pear smashes his gauntlet against the Fury Archer's helmet, causing the already injured Titankin to pass out immediately. I don't know if Star Rail has Twitch perks. They might. I think I might have accidentally redeemed all of mine already. Well, not accidentally. But I think I might have already squeezed all of my possible perks from my time streaming. I think you're able to redeem them if you go into your profile. And then, there should be a way to redeem them through your profile, if you check. We cannot decline an opportunity to live granted to us by fate, just as we cannot escape a failure fated by destiny. My friend, this stone statue is by no means light. I will need you to help me lift her. You know what? Good for him for at least taking her with them. Well, we actually managed to lift this statue lady. He's so strong. We'll have to catch up with him. If they run into guards, then we're in big trouble. I'm checking for readables. This seems like a good place for me to get a readable. No. We're in big trouble. The sacrifices Nigador have escaped. How is that possible? The Titan gates can't be opened from inside. That Titankin can't walk anymore, so they can't have gone far. Shameless cowards, useless failures. In the name of Nigador, I will not allow you to step 1 foot outside Castrum Krumnos. Oh crap, oh crap. My friend, what do we do? You're still trying to escape? I see. It seems that only when a sacrifice's limbs have been all sliced off clean that these cowards will finally accept their fate. That's pushing the family-friendly rating a little bit too far. That's the spirit. That is not the tongue of a mere citizen. Take them out for us, hero. Nice. Daisha, good luck saving up your jades. How do you feel about Mighty? Have you seen his gameplay yet? I so far am planning to skip Mighty for the sake of ratio Lycon, which he is rumored to come in the next patch. And then maybe I'll pick up Castoris because they seem to be forcing us to pull her if she gets a global passive. They say that if you have her on your account, then every team of yours, even if she isn't on your team, gets 1 like revive if you fall in battle. Absolutely crazy. Stop right there. Outlanders have plundered the sacrifices to our lord. You'll become seasonings in my father's honey brew. Hello, Harley Olsen. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
A little more heat.
I'll say that this side quest is
Or maybe I'll take it off.
I weep for the departed.
it's not going as I expected so far. It's become quite romantic. Isn't my partner amazing? You can say it. Wait, where did they go? They really are deserters. This Paris guy knows nothing about loyalty. We still didn't get to ask him anything about Arcadia. Forget it. The memory fragrance is floating towards Oklahoma. Let's continue following the memory. Harley, is this your first time in stream? I can't say that I remember the last time you came in. Oh, I've been playing for over a year now for Honkai. I came in just around the first anniversary of the game. Eonon. Enon? Enon? O warrior who stole my life back from the hand of shadow, when will you return from the tides wrought by strife? Elder Elnon, your wisdom is the stream that cleanses Dawncloud. You mustn't allow a speck of dust from outside the great city to infect the clarity of this pool. Captain, do not mock me. If it were not for this soldier who is yet to return, this pool would have long since been engulfed by the black tide. Ah, okay. Well, welcome to your first time on stream, Harley. Yeah, Daisha. It is like Bailu's revive. Except I think Bailu can only revive one character. Apparently, if like even all your characters get knocked out, casters can just revive all of them once. This said, like it can only happen once. So like if you use up the revive on one character and then later like other characters die, I don't think it will trigger again. But the soldiers who fought off the enemy have already returned triumphant. That Paris you wait for has not yet returned, which means his fate is likely one of misfortune. Ah, if that is so, how can I bring myself to return to Dawncloud and live my days in peace? If he fell in the sands of the battlefield, I shall resign my post as the elder and spend the rest of my days before the city walls in remembrance of him. Wow. This guy does pick up people all over, doesn't he? Daisha, yeah. Pink purple, exactly. You know what? That's fair. Like, I think Castress has a pretty interesting design. There's something about her though. It's like there's so many lines on her design that it all kind of, it creates like this so much visual chaos for me. But like in comparison to that, I feel like Mighty is a little bit, like at least his animations in battle are a little bit too samey. And I've only been streaming for a few months now. But it's been good. I started streaming around the start of Amphorius, so at least I've got this whole part of the story recorded. This obsession of yours. I cannot tell if you're crushed under the weights of Tantalon or bound by the golden thread of Monastia. Captain, go see who that is that approaches the city gate. It's Paris, my savior. Praised be the three titans of fate. Lady Eonon, you are as ravishing as the day I met you. Captain Phelock, your face is overcast as ever. I see even victory cannot rid you of the melancholy in your heart. Oh my god, Daisha, the design tier list. You're so right, we still need to finish it. Sadly, I think I've already, like, I closed the tab that was on, so we don't have our previous progress either. We need to have, like, an actual way to save progress for that. We need, like, create a Google Doc or something. I don't feel comfortable using a webcam while I stream. At least right now. And my setup, like, my tech is not exactly, like, super high tech. So my monitor does not come with, like, a built-in webcam. I think it's fine so far. When the time comes, I'll maybe upgrade my setup. But for now, I'm all good. Yeah. Paris. I see even Thanatos grew weary of your incessant ramblings and cast you out from the River of Souls themselves. Wait. Do you bring with you a spoil of war as an offering to Oklahoma? No, she is an escapee of the Lance of Fury that deserves our mercy. Please, you must offer her shelter. Shelter? Preposterous. Preposterous. Do you know how many of our kind have died at the hands of these Titankin? Arlie, you're allowed to speak your mind in chat. Just, yeah. You guys can speak your mind in chat. I'm just here progressing the story. Okay. Wait, Captain. The Throne of Worlds accepts all. Do not allow your hatred to blind you to the dawn above. By my name as the Elder, I will vouch for her. Bring her into the city. Elder, you must reconsider. I don't know, Harley, I will say this. I do not have the skills to do VTubering, which I do think actually also needs a camera involved in some way. And I'm not in the space to go and commission one right now. Although, like, you know, in the future, everything is possible. Anything is possible. I think having like a funny VTuber model would be really, really fun in the future. I don't know if you guys watch Doug, but he recently did like a chair model for himself as like a charity goal reward. That was pretty funny to see. Thank you, Elder Anon. Your kindness broadens even the heart of Keflael and crowns this holy city with even greater nobility. No need to thank me, Paris. If you had not saved my thread of fate from being cut off by the black tide, this kindness would have already been lost. Harley, I'm not taking I'm not doing anything extra for my stream right now or in the near future. I appreciate the offer, but I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Daisha, I have heard like VTubers, like, I don't know much about that sphere of streaming, the VTuber sphere, but just seeing some of the designs and like the output some of these creators do, like the animations their faces can do, like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It definitely, like, that kind of work deserves a lot of kudos. Do you see? Okay, so this is the chorus. Do you see? The person and subordinate whom you protect has marched into the city hand in hand with the enemy. Your fathers and brothers could have just lost their lives to those very hands a few days ago. We soldiers risk our lives fighting to protect the elders, yet they are tempted by lust and throw open the doors to our enemies. That's right. With the interference of the golden thread, even Tantalin's scale becomes tilted, and the direction from Yenus loses its way. Harley, if you have a portfolio, you may drop it in chat if you wish. I can't say that I'll take a look at it right now because I am in the middle of streaming. And also, Harley, if you were here at a different stream under a different username, just the way that you're typing does remind me of somebody that came in earlier. No, I will not give you my Discord information, and I will not ask you for yours. Just putting that out there immediately. I'm just gonna say I'm not interested in doing any collaboration right now with any artists about my stream. So if that's what you're here to look for, you can go try and find someone else. So is this implying that Paris fell in love with the Titankin? Where will she be able to receive treatment, though? That's a very good question from Ma'am. After all, she is a statue. Though, you know what? I'm not going to even judge. I know there's so many members of the Honkai Star Rail community that would drop everything if they had a chance with a Titankin. Oh my god, I saw this fan art of Dr. Ratio the other day as a Titankin. So good. Wait. Maybe I can pull up the art. Actually, I do want to like shout out the artist. If I can on Blue Sky. I believe I saw this on Blue Sky. And I believe the artist is Forgive me for like pausing stream just to go try and look up an artist. Because like I follow their Patreon. Actually, I should just look at their Patreon instead of trying to find their... Because I follow their Patreon. Yeah. They are Mew. I think on Blue Sky they're under like it's of course they have a longer username. Yes. At Black Mew, as in M-I-E-U, on Blue Sky, they do some really great fan art. Though be warned, like there is a fair amount of NSFW on there as well. Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. Surely not. Grand craftsman, are you saying you cannot repair her? Can. Materials, I have not. Earth stones, golden blood of strife, seeds of reasons. Nothing there is. Why are all those things derived from the Titans? Oh, how they rejoice at the suffering of mortals. Just give up. Do not sully what little honor I have remaining. Let me give myself to destiny in the underworld. Miss, your strength is fading. Do not waste it on pessimism. Let me think of a way. Grand craftsman, what is this? Calculation tablet, divine object, Ornyx as it is. Unravel prophecy, change time and space, hard it is. I really hate how Cartoonist talks. I always feel so uncomfortable when fantasy stories use the trope of like the race of people that are built for like hard labor and can't speak like everyone else. I know this. This is Yanosopoulos astrologer's favorite toy. This should be able to repair the holes in her body. Understand you do not. Use it you cannot. Hey, with a city as vast as Oklahoma, are you sure we can find no one that can make this thing spin? Calculation tablet national champion ready for battle. My savior from before. I never expected you would defeat the Titankin. I mean, I just knew you would make it out alive. As you understand this thing, I must ask for help once more. Fear not. Paris will not let your efforts be in vain again, and they will be greatly appreciated. I can't help but feel like this guy is shady. Whatever. Let's help him for the statue lady's sake. Actually, Daisha, I also got a notification that there are drops available. Very fun. Also, I'm sorry for all of that. Like, that person coming into chat. I really don't know how to deal with people like that. I had a similar thing happen, which I have a feeling was from the exact same person, maybe. So I really hope that didn't disturb your watch too much. I just decided, you know what, I'll just ban them. 'Cause, like, it's just not worth it. Having someone come in. Yay, we love puzzle! Exactly! I think these puzzles are so fun. Honestly. I just wish, yet again, we have more, I just want them to have, a really nice level of challenging, yet not too challenging. And these usually fall into like that sweet spectrum. I just need like a whole chunk of them at once. My savior, you truly are amazing. After all my years in Oklahoma, I cannot fathom I knew not a hero as both wise and strong as you. Live a few more centuries and you'll see. Yeah, thank you, Daisha. I do think it is someone being persistent. The thing is, the fact that I do think that this is probably someone who I already told a few streams ago, like I wasn't going to do anything. So like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of ticked off a bit that they decided to try again. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was a different person. If that's the case, it's alright. I understand people, people need to grind out there. This is just not the space for it. Why are you trying to save me? This is, neither of these options are pretty nice. I need some information from you. You will have something I need one day. I need some information. I think it's the nicer option. I knew you had ulterior motives. And what of you, soldier by the name of Paris? The divine declaration of Menestia states, one must not turn a blind eye as beauty dies. You understand what I mean, don't you, beautiful girl? I do like really enjoy characters like this. I kind of wish we had a character like this that was playable. I think the closest one we've got is Sampo, who I love dearly. You are exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, like I know what he sees, and I agree with it. Dr. Ratio puzzle spin-off game. If only Dr. Ratio puzzle spin-off game. I would die for Dr. Ratio puzzle spin-off game. Legitimately, I would feel so happy to have that. However, I have another reason. Your words and actions displease me. You chose not to fight back even in the face of an unfair execution. You would not even put up a struggle. I saved your life to prove to you, destiny is something that can be defeated. Foolishness. Okay. Well, as we are in Oklahoma, a browse of Memorial Market would be far more entertaining than sitting around calling me foolish all day. I'll take you. This is so rom-com of them. Let's look at them together. Hey, Granny Metalia. How's business? Cringe Rizzler. Exactly. I really love characters who are kind of cringe and also charming. Like, Sampo is like the perfect example of this. I've heard people say Sampo talks like someone from the Looney Tunes. And I agree. And he also has infinite charm to me. Infinite. I remember like meeting him during the Bellabog arc because he's the first character you run into. And being like, I need to have this man in my roster. The fact that I'm not able to use him as often as I want to is so sad. That being said, I need to build him. Heavens. Young Paris, you're alive. I was all prepared to give offerings to Thanatos for your safe passage. Oh, then I thank you for your kindness. Seeing as I have returned alive, how about giving those offerings to me instead? I refuse to call it anything but Oklahoma. Like, it has just become the city of Oklahoma for me now. Forever. The holy city of Oklahoma. I actually want to do like an edit, one of those video edits, That's just like there ain't no love in Oklahoma from the movie Twisters, and I think that'll be really fun to do a Honkai Star Rail edit to that song. Fine, take them. Hold on, am I seeing things? Is that a Nikador Titankin behind you? Fear not, Granny. She's a guest of Oklahoma. I see. My apologies. Welcome to Oklahoma, my dear guest. Do you not fear me? Here in the land of Oklahoma, we are under the protection of Keflael. There is nothing to fear here. The reason why neither of us use him, Daisha, is because the Honkai Star Rail developers hate him and will not let him thrive. If his kit was better, maybe we would use him more. Sadly, like, he can't even be used in, like, a good dot team. Like, if you've got Kafka, and you've got Black Swan, and then for your sustain, you have Huohuo. You only got one spot left for another dot support. Like, if you've got premium supports, like maybe you put Jiao Cho. Or even Raw Mei. And if you want a 4-star, then you put Gwenfin. But Sampo, like, where can Sampo go? He doesn't even do, like... I feel like I'm such a complainer. That's all I do, I complain. Okay, back to this. I have never left the city in my life, so all I know of Castrum Kremnos is what I've heard. Like, how you live only to fight and do not farm the land. I imagine the only fruit you've ever tasted is what you have pillaged. You are in Oklahoma now. Let me treat you to a feast. Would you care for an apple? Maybe a Mediterranean fig? I don't need it. You must not refuse her generosity. Granny Metalia is normally extremely stingy. But my race is built only for battle. We have no organs with which to feed. Ah, such a pity. Then how do you speak? Then can you whistle? I cannot. Get a load of this wretched Nikador, spending their days drowning in their sacramental wine while never giving their children mouths to sample the flavors of the world. Yay, new Scott the Waz! Yay! He's such a good YouTuber. Young Paris, when you finally defeat the Mad King, let us seal his mouth shut too. A coward like him would run for the hills when faced with Nikador. That's right, I'd have to run. If I die in the battlefield, I'll never get my chance to go to Arcadia. Arcadia? There it is! Arcadia! Ron Mayless I am. I'm also Ron Mayless. It hurts me every single day of my life that I'm Ron Mayless. I remember the last time Ron May was on a banner, like, it was at the same time as Firefly. Like, treacherous of Hoyo to do that. And before that, I think I pulled for Boot Hill. So I couldn't get Ron May, no matter how hard I tried. And at a certain point, like, you just... Yeah, I got... Like, there's so many other characters I wanted more than Ron May. Because as a character, I really just didn't vibe with her as well as some of the others. I'm still holding out hope, Daisha. The developers said that they were looking into refreshing some of the older kits so that they may power up some of the 4 stars. We don't know. I really hope so. At least add some multipliers, and make them hit like a little bit harder. Are you still obsessed with that idea? I need to sit you down for a good talking to. Well, since our guests cannot partake of fruits, we'll just take a look around another store. I love that she's just like walking around with him. It's really cute. Pray, Circes, may you grant my descendants wisdom that their writings never grow cheap. Oh, Calippi. Praying again? Paris? You're alive. Thank heavens I saved the new secret of the golden carpet here for you. Wait a second. What is that you've brought with you? Hey, this is a guest of Oklahoma. Don't be so rude. I apologize. I've only ever read of the Titankin of Strife in battle reports and stories. I got a little startled. So this secret of the golden carpet you mentioned, does it say anything about Arcadia in it? There it is again! Arcadia! Please don't leave us hanging this time. Does not. I imagine the writer must have moved on to other interests. Nowadays, people want to read about the heroes of the Chrysos era doing battles with the monsters of the Black Tide. This kind of utopian storyline has grown old by now. Yeah, Firefly was so OP. They centered like all of the mobs around her break power. Recently, like the Pride tier list, like they knocked her down from tier 0 to tier 0.5. The screaming and crying in the subreddit was heard for miles. I'm saying this with pure malice in my heart, considering that like poor Boot Hill had like maybe one banner where he was the break character, and then it was over for him. Yeah, same Daisha. Like, you're right, Arlen, Hook, Misha, like, it would be so fun to use them more, but there's no good opportunities to use them. Unless you're doing, like, overworld farming. But in that case, you want to use someone fast. Like Acheron if you have her. Or, like, one of your really, like, big supports that will just, like, kill everything in one shot. They have no taste. Wait, I meant to ask, what is Arcadia? Do you not read at Castrum Kremnos? Arcadia is a wonderland woven by Menestia. It was one of their gifts to Circes. Safe under the bindings of the golden thread, the lance of fury cannot pierce it, and the hand of shadow cannot touch it. It sounds like no more than a story created by those that fear strife and death. No, Arcadia definitely exists, because I hold in my hand a golden thread of rebirth from Arcadia itself. Paris produces a spindle from his robes, around which a number of golden threads glisten in the dawn light. Oh, I never expected you to reveal your treasure to others. Golden thread of rebirth. I once rescued a princess as she fled from the Black Tide. As her thanks, she gifted me this national treasure. Every day I can hear it whispering to me, calling me to go to a distant land. One day I will find this place. I will escape this endless strife and ever-looming death, and enjoy an eternal romance with the one I love. And who is this one you love? Surely it's not Lady Anonine, the one who gifted you this treasure. This guy really gets around. Don't joke like that. If I had not saved her life, I would not even have the right to speak with her now. Rather than the elder that already enjoys the love of thousands, I am more suited to another type of traveling companion. One that has never felt love before. One that has never understood the true meaning of romance. Yeah. Her being so OP makes me disinterested, plus the hand-fisted ship. Do like her design, robot cool. Yeah. I agree with each of those points, Stacia. Just like when the developers try and push a character so much, it makes them so unlikable just because they then like take away attention from every other character on the roster that's being released at that time. I have a bad feeling that like Casters is basically the exact same scenario. Like we have her being so OP because it looks like her mechanics are going to be like what this, I don't know. Again, this is me being a complainer. You sign up for a live service game, you sign up to get disappointed. I do love her design. The Evangelion of it all. Having said these words, Paris turns to the fiery archer with obvious admiration in his eyes. It's so crazy. He like fell in love with her immediately. Be she an enemy or an outsider, I hope that I could become a romantic companion. That I could win that perfect golden thread around her body and finally break the cold fate she once faced. Such a pointless and shallow topic. Continue indulging your delusions as you please. I have more interest in the armor in that store over there. Wait, that's not armor. Those are dresses. Ah, that girl. My savior, could you keep an eye on her? Please do not allow the guards to mistake her for an enemy and reduce her to rubble. Paris. I get you teasing the city girls with that sweet talk, but you'd really say those things to something like that? You descendants of Circes are far too narrow-minded. In the eyes of romance, all should be seen as equal. Like, I really do appreciate him being so earnest about it. Like, at the beginning, it really did seem like he was just kind of doing it, as like a joke. What's she looking at? Shh, there's a familiar scent nearby. City of Oklahoma. There are so many butterflies here. They are nymphs. They are Titankin, like yourself. That's Zagaleia from the past. She seems no different to how she is today. We'll have to ask her for her skincare routine. How unusual. A soldier of the Lance Fury browsing the Memorial Market is a rare sight indeed. Welcome to the Eternal City, guest from Kremnos. Thank you. You said that these butterflies are Titankin. Which Titan are they descended from? So did you pick Firefly or Kafka for the memory scene? I think I know the answer, but I'll ask anyway. Daisha, you do know the answer. I did pick Kafka. It was some of like the most romantic moments I need to upload my footage still to YouTube, I think. But yeah, I picked Kafka and I do not regret it. Daisha, I think it's impossible to play this game without being like a simp to at least like 3 of the characters. I don't know. Honkai Star Rail is so good at like determining your type and then just like narrowing it down every single character they release. Well, when it comes to butterflies, they are naturally descendants of Menestia. Legend has it that Menestia longed for the love of Circes, but their love was unrequited. They died with a sense of deep regret. Feeling great pity, Thanatos cast those that had lost their lives to love into a cocoon of romance and allowed them to be reborn as golden butterflies. These were the resulting Titankin. Now they work hard for the love of their beloved god. They trace the trail of romance and collect love to heal Circes for Menestia's sake. The people here praise Menestia for their unconditional love. Turns out she is no more than a foolish deity caught in a one-sided infatuation. That is because if you look at romance through the eyes of reason, it is an existence that one cannot explain. If you ask me, immersing oneself in a fantasy and forcing that upon another person is no more than acting out a self-produced tragedy. Such a selfish romance is no more than strife that one suffers alone. I do kind of agree with this. You know what gave him rights, I guess. What do you mean? Do you mean Perez? Do you mean Circes or Menestia? I missed the context of that, Daisha. Perhaps you are right. Many of the things that bring romance to our lives are in fact so unremarkable they are almost crude. However, this is something that those who have fallen in love struggle to realize for themselves. They see a swamp as a sweet spring and a rough twine as a golden thread. But, like parasites, the larvae of romance dwell in the hearts of all. We do not know when they will metamorphose into butterflies and change our perception from clarity to bedazzlement. This is the blessing that Menestia grants to all, though it may also be a curse. It's almost a parting hour, girl! Come on! Is that your friend calling you? Farewell. I pray that the golden thread will not hinder your footsteps. The simp was given at the Paris guy, not you? I feel so ashamed now. That's even more embarrassing than if you called me a simp. I think we all simp for Kafka. In this stream, we all simp for Kafka. Every single one of us. What do you think? Isn't life in the Holy City much happier than a life of constant fighting of Castrum Kremnos? It is. But I feel pity for this happiness that you feel. The strife of the outside world prepares to break through your city walls, yet your citizens are immersed in a false sense of peace. You enjoy this tranquility without any shame at all. Compared to the bloodthirsty lions bred by the Lance of Fury, you're no more than a flock of sheep coddled by the love of Kaphthael. But it is this right to enjoy tranquility that brings the people of Oklahoma together. Your pride of lions has already abandoned you. Why not wrap yourself in the wool of a sheep and enjoy the happiness of a flock for yourself? I'll take your silence as tact consent. My savior, I bid you farewell. I must go and find a bed that can sleep a tinykin. This is I love that he just immediately goes, he's like, I gotta find a bed. I gotta find a bed for her. I do enjoy the fact that he just like, I don't know. I know this is just a story. It's just like, he's ready to like throw down everything for her. Okay. Hold on. Oh? Please tell me, Savior. I'll tell you all that I know. Just where on earth is Arcadia? How would I know? If I knew that, I wouldn't linger 1 second longer in Oklahoma. My entire life till this moment has been no more than making preparations for a journey I've yet to begin. I've joined the army to earn money. I've gathered information. Next, I must find someone willing to travel by my side. Once my preparations are complete, I'll make sure to repay you for this kindness. Believe me. We still don't know where Arcadia is. Did Paris really make it there in the future? The memory scent is growing more and more unusual. We'll need to go into the more recent past to see. Oh my, we're just at second memory. This story is so long. I really thought we could just like bang this out. Perhaps the lack of battle meant I also felt the flow of time less acutely, but my days in Oklahoma have flown by like an arrow. The people of the city have accepted me, and the soldiers that once abducted me became my companions. They constantly affronted me with something I could not properly describe. It was something I had never felt in my hometown, a type of kindness. However, in the face of these emotions, I felt my stone body becoming more and more hollow, as if the warmth of this kindness was evaporating my golden blood of strife away. The idol born for war had fled the battlefield. Their fate deviates from course. When the ship's trajectory is no longer followed, its passenger souls become lost in remorse. When I fight on the battlefield, I need not beg for the willow sprig of Circes, nor drive away the flying insects of Menestia. My worries find solace in the blood and sand, and the call of the horn guides me forward. But in this holy city, the spring water of Memorial Palace has washed clean all the blood and sand. The song of dawn clouds silences the horns. Standing under a clear sky, I instead find I can see nothing at all. Girl, where are you? I finally found you. The palace's month of joy celebration is so lively, but why are you hiding here alone? I have never attended a ritual like this, and do not understand your customs. I fear my presence would ruin your enjoyment. Oh, great chalice of plenty. The most important thing during the Festival of Fangosia is not to observe any etiquette. Okay, bye Daisha. Thank you for coming in. This is really fun. I really enjoy just hanging out and getting through some of this with you. I'm sorry you didn't get to see like the end of this. I really thought like I could just finish it really quickly. But yes, go rest please. I hope you got some of your cleaning done. Come. Even if you don't have the tongue to savor honeymead with me, you can listen to the songs of celebration and laughter with me. Very well. Then I shall allow an unbridled man such as yourself to show me the joy of indulgence. If the noise that you bring me can fill this void, I would not resist sinking into the bottomless cup. Ah, nameless creation. You once raised high your bow of fury and marched on step by step, launching arrows deep into your enemies' chests. Oh, the glory you gained, all of it now in vain. Praise Fingusha. Wow, they're having a party. This place is so busy. Ooh, a party scene. It's a good place for drama to happen. That's it. You're such a great dancer, Paris. No matter how great I dance, it is one that you've all seen before. However, we have a rare guest here today that may be able to show us a new dance like no other. Miss, come, dance with me. Me? Come on, it's not difficult. Just move your body to the rhythm. Don't be shy. Let us see the dance of Castrum Gremnos. Hey now, you're still not so attached to your past that you cannot do Oklahoma the honor of a dance, are you? Fine, I'll try. Not bad at all. You call that dancing? Wait, girl, look out. Oh. That's not good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. The sound of a statue shattering to the ground brought the entire atmosphere to dead silence. As laughter faded, the bubbling of whispers began. This was carved from the sacred rock of Gyros. She smashed it like it was nothing. That's right. I was just standing next to her. If she had fallen on me, I'd been sent straight to Thanatos, would I not? I hear this thing was created only for war. It might have even killed our kin. Why should we allow something like that to come to our celebration? Such fickle inclusivity. Eh. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, do not insult our guest. This Titankin, this lady, is a guest of Oklahoma. Do not bring your prejudices into this land of acceptance. Captain, the bodies of Titankin and mortals are not the same. Is allowing her to frolic here freely not endangering the lives of citizens? You have a point. Did you hear that, Paris? You should have not brought her here. This dick. For a moment there, I was really like, oh my god. He changed. No, he did not. He did not change. That was silly of me to think so. Alright, we'll go. It's not like there is nowhere else in Memorial Palace for us to enjoy ourselves. Hold on. She is one of us now. She must obey our laws. The Memorial Palace is a gift to us from Guja and the precious property of Oklahoma. According to law, the garrison must detain any criminal that damages this place and take them to the court for sentencing. Surely it's not that serious. Don't forget, she is a guest of Elder Omnoa. Omninon. Onone. Onina. I still can't pronounce anything. Are you saying that as a guest of the Elder, she's above the checks and balances of Tantlunton? We are at that point of the stream where I start just tripping over every word. He's right. You think an outsider being above the laws of our holy city is justifiable? That's right, take her for sentencing. Judge her for this damage to Oklahoma alongside the past offenses she has committed against our people. Do you see the will of the people? Do not use your personal affairs to interfere with the justice of this land any longer. That is, unless you can restore this damaged item to its previous glory. I will use the unmatched Paladin of the Titans to find a way. You're right! We can fix it with Ornyx's prayer. My savior? It's been a while. I had no idea you were at the celebration too. Stranger, do not allow your drunken revelry to speak nonsense for you. How could you possibly restore these fragments? This hero can enter Castrum Criminals as they please and wield the divine power of Ornyx. They would never deceive you. My savior, quickly, show them your talents. Who are we? Are we standing in for someone in these memories? See? As good as new. Let us fight no more. We wouldn't want to cause a scene right in front of our guest. Power of Ornyx. Very well. As a capable hero has stepped in to help, I will take this matter no further. However, I would ask you to still leave this place for the safety of our citizens. You are more suited to dancing on the battlefield than at a banquet. Captain, how could you say such things? No, he's right. As an envoy of strife and your former enemy, I should not be here to disturb your celebrations. Farewell. Miss Wade. Paris, you wait right there. Ever since that Titankin came to Oklahoma, you've grown even more undisciplined. Do not forget that you are also a member of the Holy City's garrison. There will come a day where you have to fight to the death against her kind to protect Oklahoma. I cannot help but wonder, if you're on the battlefield now, could you swing your blade at something with her face? What is he saying? Surely Paris and that Titankin aren't... I've always heard that guy was a playboy, so he's into that stuff too. I feel so upset on behalf of him at this point. I do not know. To this day, I've never had the courage to face Titankin enemies. But what I do know is that this Titankin is no longer our enemy. You should not use your words as weapons against her. Chrysalis of gold, weave your silk over the eyes of my fellow no longer. How can someone as blind as him hope to face young approaching strife? The elders and the soldiers no longer hold the safety of this city's people most dear. They prioritize their useless sentiments. If we all continue this way, how could we hope to fight against the impending threat? Are we supposed to beg Menesti and their Freds to protect us from their weapons? Xavier, did you see where that Titankin girl went? There's only so far she can go in this scene. I guess you're right. I doubt she left Memorial Palace. I'm sure the captain's words just now really hurt her. Xavier, please help me find her. I imagine she must be near the market. Where could she be? If I were her, I might look for a place with open views. Oh. The fiery archer sits alone, staring at Keflael in the distance. Their carved stone face shows no emotions at all. Can I help you? Don't cry, your enemies will laugh. She's not crying. I don't think she would appreciate us asking if she's okay either. Paris is looking for you. He just doesn't give up. I am indeed thinking about what the captain said, but I am not sad. I'm thinking about whether what he said is true. Humans are different from us. Definitely has bestowed you with infinite possibilities. Your bodies can be used for any kind of work. You can worship any titan you choose, and you can do whatever it is you please. But we titankin are not the same. My body is created for strife. I cannot taste food, dance with man, or create future generations. If it were not for Circe's power overthrowing into this world, I wouldn't even have the right to thought or language. Perhaps I should return to the battlefield. That is the only way I can truly know who I am. A warrior that does not even have a name. That is my fate. Girl, how is it that you are still speaking of fate? If the chains of fate were truly unbreakable, you would have long since been reduced to gravel in Castrum Kremnos. Paris. What is there to fear about fate? The titan that bears the scales is themselves confused. The titan that pulls the curtain is blind, and the titan that guides the way is lost. There are no more than 3 blind mice that guide the strings of fate. You cower on the battlefield, yet wield the courage to curse the gods of fate. I believe this courage of yours is misplaced. The gods would never pierce my heart with their blade personally, unlike the warriors of Castrum Kremnos. What's more, they cannot find it in themselves to assist their most devoted disciples. Do you think they have time to address a rambling mortal like me? This is true. To the titans on their golden thrones, we are no more than insignificant ants. So why not curse them with me? Come and vent your dissatisfaction with the arrogance of fate. The puppy Ornyx gave me wasn't cute enough. How am I not cute enough? Wait, I'm not a dog! I'm not entirely sure what that means, but our savior has led by example. It's your turn. If the 3 titans could hear me, I would rather they answer the doubts in my heart than curse their existence. But they will not answer my questions. All they would do is whisper paradoxical prophecies into that ether. They are as cold as the very fate that they control. Beings that flaunt their responsibilities like that are no more than a bunch of Nas. Oh, what Nas? That was the language of the Titans. I'm sure they understand. A specific slur against the Titans? That's so cool. Teach me. No, a mortal tongue cannot pronounce our language. Hey now, don't underestimate a human's ability to learn. How Nas? You dummy. The statue lady seems much happier now. I'm happy for her. But it looks like we still haven't found enough information on Arcadia. We need to take these memories forward a little more. Long time ago, within the city of Oklahoma, the echoes of endless strife resurfaced once again. Listen, listen now. Listen, listen now. It comes from afar. You know the sound. It is strife. It has come. The clashing of blades sounds like singing, a chorus of flesh cleaved from bone. And with strife comes death. I hear that countless warriors have died before the holy city. Their blood flows like a stream, almost summoning the river of souls to earth. Child of war, why do you turn a blind eye? Join in the battle. It matters not for what side. No. I hung up my bow long ago. I am now an ordinary woman of Oklahoma. Over the years, Paris taught me the tranquility and happiness to be found in human life. I learned forging under the grand craftsman. I crafted silver jewelry for myself and a sword for Paris. But what you wish to forge the most is a murderous weapon. A bow and arrows that can take away life. You put even a fuller in the sword you give to Paris so it can kill better. I learned to cook for Mr. Kafli's books. I can create dishes that humans love and prepare delicious recipes for my Paris. But you come alive the most in moments when you're slaughtering livestock, and your favorite scent is that of raw blood on the chopping block. I also learned how to embroider from the Granny Matella. I wove dresses for myself and tapestries for Paris. The tapestry shows the people of Oklahoma breathing their last, and with those from Castrum Kremnos wielding bronze weapons. The countless bloody battles that Oklahoma suffered under Nicodor's rule, all because of you, have been woven to life in the tapestries forevermore. You want to fight. You want to kill. You want to draw your arrows and shatter helmets and armor, making them bloom red flowers as heads shatter, go on to the strife, and trample the weak bodies into mud that stains the white marble brick beneath the beautiful sounds of chopping flesh and cutting bones. Go towards the strife, fear, hate, crying out mountains of bodies, burning all around you, entrails and limbs of the defeated, and sacrifice go to the strife. I want... Child of strife, do you wish to go to battle? No, I don't want to fight. I believed that you had become a city of Oklahoma. I knew it was wrong to place any hope in you. Captain of Oklahoma. The moment of reckoning has come for the holy city. Sabani, Adian, Aflac, the vast ships of Oklahoma have been reduced to scorched earth one by one. Now the Lanceferry points its tip at the city gates. A being born for war refuses to fight to protect the city. Could it be that you can't bear to fight with your past relatives? Perhaps you don't dare face the might of your creator? Or maybe is someone in this city that you cannot leave? Whatever the reason, I must tell you, that man you cannot bear to part with is about to step onto the battlefield. What? The military orders have been released. As a young man that is fit to fight, he has a duty to protect the sacred city, even if it costs him his life. This is his fate, and he should be proud of it. Listen, hear the sound of wailing from the front of the city gate. Wives call for their husbands and their elderly mothers, while others scream for their children. Just hear how they suffer. And you bow before the throne of Keflael of your stone face. Your emotionless expression has almost a smile in its place. Go to the battlefield. If I'm with Paris, maybe... Okay. Oh, Menestia, please grant me a romantic miracle. Do you need my help again? Oh, my savior. It's been far too long. You always appear when I need you most. I cannot help but feel that fate is always watching out for me. I'm sure you are aware that Oklahoma is in grave danger. As the forces of Castrum Kremnos have made it to the city gate, now we have to mobilize the guards of the city's garrison to battle. The enemy forces are attacking with the revelation of Nikodor. I fear any soldier that faces them will meet a grim fate, but I don't want to die. You want to desert your duty again? My savior, it is not that I do not love the city that has raised me. It's just that I have this dream that I have not yet completed. I have not yet seen Arcadia. I don't want to enter the River of Souls without ever having laid eyes on it. So let them say what they will about me. Traitor, deserter, coward, my duty, my responsibility, and my mission. I will happily abandon them all. But I must reach that place. I've already repaired my bags for my escape. But before I go, there is someone that I hope would accompany me. You know who that is, right? Me? But wouldn't that be wrong? My savior, this is not the time to be joking with me. I want to leave with her. Even if we die on our path, we can fly into the hands of Thanatos together on the wings of romance. We can become butterflies and fly to that place together. Savior, this love of mine has always relied on your assistance. In my heart, you are like the embodiment of Monestia herself. Now I will confess my love and wishes to her. Please bear witness and give me your blessings and strength. This is the last favor I will ask of you. My blessings. Go for it. Thank you, Savior. I will go now. I pray you can bring me good fortune once more. She's already gone. Oh no. Paris, I hear you're planning to go to the battlefield. Is that true? Ah, so you already knew. I did. And I have already made my decision. Wonderful. Let's run away together, fight together, side by side. Oh? What? Fight side by side? No. Are you joking? I'll die on the battlefield. But I will protect you. I will abandon Castrum Kremnos and Nikodor and give all my power to Oklahoma. Use it as you please. I will become your greatest ally and share the weight of your duty and mission. Let us guard. That's enough, girl. Duty? Mission? I don't care about those things. Castrum Kremnos and Oklahoma can disappear into the River of Souls with them for all I care. Girl, you're the only person I care about in this entire city. No one else matters. Will you go with me? I hesitate no more. Let us go in search of Arcadia. We can escape strife and death and live a life of eternal romance. You can continue crafting jewelry, cooking delicious meals, and weaving beautiful tapestries. Your new life that you discovered in Oklahoma. Well, you can continue it there. We were never meant to be allies in battle. Our relationship is something more important. Something more romantic. Alright. Then let's go. Felicitations! My Oklahoman dream has finally come true. Paris pulled out a spindle from his chest pocket and wrapped a section of the thread around the ring on his finger. He hesitated for a second, then proceeded to hand his most precious golden thread to the timekin before him. Come on, girl. Hold this. It's long enough to stretch outside the city. It's too obvious if we make our move together. You use the chaos of the attack to slip out of the city first. In half an hour, I will follow the golden thread to find you. Following the golden thread to locate the person you're fated for. It's just like the fable of Monastia. Don't you think it's romantic? Yes, it is. Isn't it? Leave quickly, while the hour of the curtain fall is still with us, and most people are still sleeping. I will come and find you soon. Romance. I'll never understand it. I want to slap this man. Oh, felicitations, my savior. This all went so smoothly, thanks to you bearing witness. This actually had nothing to do with me. My savior, you don't wish to fight to the death with Nigador here either, do you? Why not come with us, so that we can look after each other along the way? They're going to Arcadia now, right? Let's go with him. Why is she still in the city? Has she gone lost? The captain and Onoe are there too. Something isn't right. Girl, what is the meaning of this? Paris, help us. Can't be. Did you do this to the captain? Paris, what are you saying? This Titankin is... It's a trick.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
The fact he couldn't figure out that that wasn't his girlfriend.
It too shall fall.
Netmarkers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Little more sheet.
I don't know why I feel so betrayed by the fact that he did something extremely
No dirty
predictable,
tricks. Still waters of oblivion.
which is that he's going to run away again.
It too shall fall.
You meet someone on the run and they'll always be running. Haha. Like a getaway car. I'm a getaway car. Put the money in the bag and you stole the keys. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna stop now. Phew. Thank the heavens you are here, savior. But how did the soldiers of Castrum Kremnos get into the city? Isn't it obvious? This is all your fault. My fault? You allowed that wicked creature to set foot inside Oklahoma. You caused the city guards to lose their vigilance around Titankin. Now she has joined the team outside the gates to attack Oklahoma. This is the creature that you saved. See how your kindness is repaid with vengeance and betrayal. That girl, how could we made a promise? Captain, we can settle blame later. Your wounds are severe. Please save your words. I must say this. Before Thanatos descends, I curse you two vile bastards. You and your romance. Your love. It is us that have sustained it with our blood and sacrifice. And now I have to pay with my life to protect you blind fools. I curse you to never gain Janus's guidance, to never gain Oryx's guidance, to face stern judgment at the hands of Tantalon. May you never lay eyes on your god-forsaken Monestia. He died a hater. Oh my god. He died a hater. Captain. Elder, he has been taken by the hand of Shadow. Was this our fault? Is this only happening because we allowed the Titan of Strife to enter the city? Yes. Calm down. No, that's not true. This is all Fate's fault. It is fate that caused us to show kind and mercy to the wrong person. It was fate that brought this dire ending on the captain. But how are we supposed to cast judgment on fate? The Titan that presents over judgment also sits atop its throne. Elder Alnon, I'm sorry, I cannot take part in this judgment. I must go. Someone is waiting for me outside the city. You're going to desert us? You're gonna flee with that Titankin that's attacking our city as we speak? Paris, you must not allow yourself to be bewitched by this bringer of calamity any longer. I have already allowed you to make one mistake. I cannot allow you to continue. But if you side with her, you will forever bear her sins. You'll become a villain, hated by the people of Oklahoma for eternity. But furthermore, the garrison guards will all place the death of Philak on both of your heads. They may even bring you back to Oklahoma and see that you receive the most brutal of judgment. But if I don't have her, who else will help me escape my terrifying duties and responsibilities? Who will believe my stories and go in search of Arcadia with me? I should have known. Why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid to have been charmed by this stupid man? I knew from the very beginning when he said that he would rather, like, he doesn't want to be in love with someone who already has admiration of other people. Like, he wants to find someone who's never felt admiration at all. As if that's not the most blatant red flag of all time. When someone tells you the reason they love you is because you have no one else in your life. This is absolutely insane. I cannot believe this right now. Don't tell me this woman saw that. Don't tell me she's still into him after seeing all of this happen. She still wants to be with him? Me. Paris, my hero, I am here for you. Why would you give the golden thread to a vile, evil creature like that and not return it to its original owner? With my influence, you can be spared from the battlefield and kept far away from the nightmares of strife. Let us escape to Dawncloud and spend our days in peace under the protection of Keflael. When the black tide falls and strife has been defeated, we can ride in our grand carriages nobles and go in search of our city of romance. Arcadia. That's right. Arcadia. With the golden thread as my witness, it is a land known to the people of my hometown. I can help you find it. A home wrecker knows when to strike. How dare you slander me like that? She is such a homewrecker. I hate both of these people right now. I want nothing to do with either of them. I am the original owner of the golden thread. Am I not far more suitable to accompany him than that monster? Oh my god, hello, Haley. Haley, this has been the most insanely dramatic side quest ever. Okay? Like, Haley, I really wish you saw what was happening before this. But welcome, Haley. Welcome to the stream. The way, okay. So, we're following this Titankin who doesn't have a name, and you know, she was born only for battle, and then she failed, right? And she was taken back to Castrum Kremnos to be executed, and she was thrown in the same prison cell as this guy named Paris, and Paris immediately like fell in love with her, okay? Or at least was flirting with her, and he took her, he escaped, and also took her with him to Oklahoma. And then he has past history with this girl called Enoen, this girlie right here, who's like the elder of this city, like a princess basically. And so she gave the Titankin a citizenship, basically. She allowed her to stay in the city because she likes him. But he is like, okay, I'm staying with I'm in love with this Titankin, even though other people may think that she's a monster. Like, I still love her. And he has this whole thing about how he wants to see Arcadia, which is like this mystical land of love and romance that exists only really in mythology, but he believes it exists. Because she once gave him some golden threads that she said, this woman said, is from Arcadia. So he really believes Arcadia is real. And maybe it is, who knows. But he believes Arcadia is real. And his whole thing is that he wants to find the person he is meant to be with so that they can go to Arcadia together and live like the eternal romantic life together. And his whole thing with this Titankin is like, he wants to show her that she doesn't have to be like a slave to destiny, because she really believes that her destiny as a Titankin was to be thrown into battle and then discarded, like when life, you know, like when she fails. Like, she really believed, like, it's my duty to die now that I have failed in my duty as a warrior. And he was like, no, like it's like it's. But the thing is, this man is such a coward. He is such a coward. And even though he's like a guard of Oklahoma, he actually has no taste for the battlefield. And he said at the very beginning of this, that like, instead of like, because like someone was like, why don't you just date Enoen? Because Enoen is obviously interested in him, okay? And she is like rich and powerful, and like, why wouldn't you date her? And he's like, no, like, instead of, I believe that my partner, the one I meant for, is not one who is like, who has known the love of many, as like many people adore her, but one who has never felt love before. And like that, of course, is about the Titankin. But at the same time, like, that's such a big red flag that now is like coming back to haunt us, like so much. This is coming back to haunt us, Haley, because now at the moment of all moments, the Castrum Kremnos Titankin are coming to invade Oklahoma, and he is being called to the battlefield. And our Titankin, the Titankin we've been following, like she's finally being learned to like to live now. Like she's letting herself live beyond just being a warrior. But she's like, you know, to protect this city and to protect Paris, like I'm willing to go on the battlefield with him and protect this city, which is now my city as well. And he is like, no, I want to run away. I want to run away. I just want to go and run away. Because I think I'll die on the battlefield, and I'm not willing to die. And I think we should just run away together to go find Arcadia. And then in this conversation with Ananine, finally, at the height of all things, it's like, he's like, finally, like, we're getting down to the bare bones of why on earth he's even with this Titankin in the first place. And it's not even, I don't even think it's because, like, oh, like, he loves her. Yeah, he loves her. But that's because he's like, then who else will believe me about Arcadia and will be able to and be willing to run away with me? And suddenly it all clicks together. It all clicks together, Haley. Like the reason why he wanted someone who has never learned to be loved before is because that person is desperate enough and is willing to believe someone who would be willing to love them, that they would be willing to run away with him and follow his delusional fantasies instead of doing the right thing. He's like, but who else would follow my delusional fantasies? I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. This woman, this Titankin, she's too good for you. Yeah, Haley, it's crazy. This whole situation, I'm like losing my mind here. And then this bitch, she's just like, me, I'll do it. I'm like, you listened to this man basically tell you the reason why he even wants to be in a relationship in the first place is to avoid his responsibilities and find someone like willing to just follow him in being delusional. And you're like, yeah, that's me. I have to say, like, these two deserve each other. I've been through a ride tonight, Haley. I followed their relationship for like 2 hours now. Followed him and this Tinykin's relationship. I'm feeling so betrayed right now, even though I knew from the very beginning the red flags were there. The red flags were there this whole time. I just chose not to see them. She's not even here right now. The Titankin we were talking about is not even here right now. He told her to run away with him, and I don't think she's going to go through with it. I think that she's going to do the right thing. And of course, like, we can talk about... You're right. I mean, this whole thing is, like, obviously a reference to him in, like, the actual mythology. Like, he is a womanizer. He's someone who proclaims the love for someone, but is just, like, is unable to prove himself in any substantial way. He is a coward. It's like, it's so like, I'm absolutely crazy right now. Like, the fact that he is relatable in the sense of like, why would you run into death if you see a way out? Why would you? Why would you, you know? Why would you allow yourself to be restricted by fate and destiny and not enjoy life? But at the same time, like, now we see like from that like peak of like let's learn to live together. Like, let's learn how to actually enjoy life together. Now we're here at the point where like us enjoying our lives together, it really does come at like this huge cost of having no dignity. Cause that's at the end of the day, I guess that's really how it is. Like, he has no dignity. And that's been there from the very beginning. The way this game brings out so many sides of me, I feel crazy. But yeah, when she says this, like, the golden thread that he thinks, or like he believes in as a sign that Arcadia is real, like, she is the one who gave it to him. And he already gave the thread to the Titankin girl. And like, he said, like, we're gonna run away together. Like, you hold on to the thread and I'll find you later. Like, that's what he said. So I think we're like coming to a climax here, bro. Like, we're gonna learn where all these characters are gonna shake out. Savior, I think Enoine is right. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. This is like his last chance to prove himself that he actually cares. He actually cares about his girlfriend, and he's failed. He's absolutely failed. I cannot take this risk. What if she really betrayed me? I, a normal man, am not as frail as an ant before Titankin. I cannot die. I cannot die. I was just... It is like a very interesting theme. Death with dignity or a life without dignity. Like, obviously, like, our protagonist, like the Titankin in this story, was at like the unhealthy boundary of the other end, which was that she believed that there is no life without the dignity. And but like, I think the thing that she had to break out of was the idea that her, like, her life having dignity was reliant upon the idea of the society that she was living in, which was that as a warrior, like, once she lost a battle, like, she was not allowed to live any longer. Like, that was her belief of what was the foundation of her dignity. It's just, like, absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me that, like, I feel like this hurts on so many different levels, not just because, like, he's just proven himself to be an unloyal bastard by saying that he's not even willing to take the risk that she is faithful to him. Like, suddenly he's been talking all this time about the fact that she's not a monster and that she's not like the others, like the other of her kin, and that she's truly proven herself as one of the Oklahoman citizens throughout her time with them. Like, suddenly he changes his tune as soon as something bad happens, and as soon as there comes a better option. Like, he is willing to just jump ship. Like, that's not only the reason it hurts. It's because, like, he has been a good influence on her. Like, he has brought her out of, like, a dark place in her life. And now he's just... Oh my god. No, none of these people are playable. This is purely a side quest. Like, you could miss this completely in game. Okay. 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 I'm allowing myself to process a little bit before I continue. On a more funny note, I was saying, I think before you came in, that this is just like a Getaway Car by Taylor Swift. Like, you meet someone on the run, and they're forever gonna be on the run. Even if you don't come with them. I hate this man. I feel like I've formed such a weird relationship with this stupid man right here. Exactly. Philip would not lie to me. That girl. The Fury Archer's battle instincts must have been awakened by her kin. She must have chosen to return to the forces of Castron Kremnos. She has betrayed me. I'm so... If I could reach into the screen and grab Paris by the scruff of his neck and then fling him off the balcony of Oklahoma, I would do so in a heartbeat. To fall in love with a woman from a rival city and abandon everything as I flee. This is the kind of romance I would read in my stories, and that's how I became obsessed. This is exactly the getaway car I met you at the hotel bar. Paris doesn't deserve this kind of energy. You're 100% right. But the thing is, this whole story is kind of like touching so many areas of my brain right now that like is activated from like the amount of messy one-sided situationships I have forced, like I have delusionated myself into in my life. Paris, make a decision quickly. The guards are coming. I cannot help clear the name of a soldier who attempts desertion. I cannot bear the blame of betrayal. Inouen, my lady, come and aid me. Fear not, Paris. I will keep you away from the bringer of catastrophe and help you find the land of your dreams. Forget that liar, okay? Thank you, Inouen. Thank you for saving me. I feel so many inexplicable emotions like wrapping around my body. Surrounded by the sounds of the fighting outside the city, the two embrace as if wrapped in an unseeable cocoon. They stand beside the corpse of the captain, his eyes wide open past the precipice of death. The way, oh my god. I didn't even touch upon the captain. His part in the story is really interesting as well to me. Now that I know how the story ends for him, it's like suddenly it all makes sense. You know, it makes sense now why he was Like, he's always hated the Titankin girl, and he's hated Paris. And for so much of the story, he's been, like, such a hater. And then suddenly at the end, it's like, yeah, like, I'm a hater too. I hate him too. He was like, this, like, I fight to keep your delusions alive, and I hate you. Oh my god. The smiles on their faces are forced, as fear devours any joy in their eyes. Although their faces are beautiful, there is something distorted about this image. Partner, the memory here is starting to fade. The statue lady doesn't know what happens after this, so we cannot investigate any further. However, what this does mean is that everything that happened here, she knew it was coming. Oh my god. I am a hater. I'm a hater. I hate Paris. I hate Enuine. They deserve each other. They are awful people. On the outskirts of Oklahoma, soldiers wander in doomed madness. So at the beginning of each of these acts, this is our main character, by the way, for this side quest. Or this is the person whose story we're following, basically. And behind her stands like a Greek chorus. A very literal Greek chorus. It's been, I don't know, this whole sequence. Ugh, the HSR writers really lock in for the side quests. You love me as a DM? I feel that's such a compliment. Thank you, Haley. I hope that the amount of time I've spent reading for this game has gotten me at least some skills as a reader, an out loud reader. Listen now. Listen quick, listen. There is a familiar voice in your soul. It is strife. Strife has come. The golden blood you were gifted begins to stew, and the fated desire boils up within you. Will you respond to the call of your soul and throw your body into the strife, or will you hold on to this golden thread and escape into the distance ahead? I do not know. Both of these paths are my fate. One is my strife, and the other is his romance. But the roar of your instincts deafens you on the battlefield, so you still opt to fire the arrow of strife that you wield. Your first prey is your very own kin. On the Kremnos army frontline, he gives you a salute, yet you shoot through his heart. Your second prey is your own family. He climbs the walls under the cover of night to feast on the dead, so you take your aim and shatter his head. Oh my god, Haley. Thank you for your compliment on voice acting. I still need to listen to myself through editing the VODs, so we'll see when I find the courage to do so. Okay. Number 3, number 4, number 5. You ceaselessly hunt your own kin without stopping for rest. Yet your bow never aimed at any citizen of Oklahoma. It is the thin golden thread that still guides my hand. It will not allow my arrowheads to pierce that fragile romance. You wait and wait, and help the garrison of Oklahoma fight off a whole wave of assault. But the man you would travel with never comes. You wish to return to the city, but the garrison guards greet you as an enemy. As your body is covered in wounds dealt by both the army of the Holy City and that of Kremnos, you search for the kin that missed his appointment and a battlefield bereft of kin. Paris. That girl, that Fury Archer's battle instincts must have been awakened by her kin. She must have chosen to return to the forces of Castro Kremnos. She has betrayed me. That's right. You are a traitor. You betrayed Castro Kremnos and your family. Then you said to abandon the holy city that saved you. You are exactly the traitor they made you. Fear not, Paris. I will protect you. I'll keep you away from that bringer of catastrophe and help you find the land of your dreams. That's right. You bring calamity. You caused Oklahoma to fall. The city was kind to you, but you brought strife upon them all. Let me cut this golden thread on my arm. I cannot have the traitor following us. Now the thread is cut. Your hands will never again hold silver trinkets, kitchenware, or tapestries. All that remains are arrows and weaponry. Now, there are no more choices open for me. Only one path of fate remains. Go to the strife. From that moment on, I've been in a long dream. In my dream, I am a malnourished, starving lion. I cannot think about anything but hunting for food. So I hunt, devour, and kill endlessly. I feel the biological sensation of hunger for the first time, so I swallow silver jewelry, cooking stoves, unfinished tapestries, until I see the ring with the broken thread around it once more, and I come to my senses in the wastelands under the black tide. The man wearing the ring lies on the ground as my arrows guide the hand of Thanatos to claim his soul. The woman who traveled with him abandoned him. Their extravagant carriage, decked with flowers, sped away from his corpse without ever turning back. To this day, I still do not understand what this romance is that he spoke of. The divine works in mysterious ways, and they care not for what a mortal man prays. An expectation is impossible for one to make real. When we know not where we're going, our path is revealed. This is how it ends. Yeah. The memory chorus did make me feel awful. Oh boy. Sometimes I'm like, wow. Like, the tone of this scene does not fit with the music at all, but then they like snap in and they're like, no. You've got to feel the moment. I have to grab tissues. Okay. I'm back. Wow. That was depressing. That was very depressing. Even though he got what he deserved. Yeah. I took care of my streamer. I took care of the streamer. I've got Owen sitting on the desk looking at me. But yeah, that was depressing. He got what he deserved for sure. Being abandoned by the person that he abandoned her with. Even though I will say this, knowing that this whole sequence was born from her memory. So there is a possibility, a very slim possibility, that what happened in Oklahoma when she couldn't see what was happening could have acted out differently than what she eventually assumed happened based on what she saw later, which is that he never came out to find her. After he agreed that he would come after her, after giving her the thread broke, and eventually, a very, very long time afterwards, she found him abandoned by an extravagant carriage. I do think that does put together the story for her well enough, that he probably did abandon her. I don't know. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. And it is exactly what a man like that would do. Like, that's the thing. Like, from the very beginning, he was exactly that kind of person, and he didn't change. He didn't change for the worse, and he didn't change for the better either. He was exactly the person that she ended up trusting. Oh yeah, we're taking shots of that espresso tonight. Okay, let's finish up the side quest. Let's give her one last send-off. Oh wow. As the lingering echoes of the memory fade, you return to the smoke-filled streets of Castrum Crumnos. You never found Arcadia, and Paris will never return. Yet the nameless Titankin still lies before you, murmuring. This story, it ended differently to how I imagined. Paris. As the Titankin's speech grows weaker, you bring your ear closer, hoping to hear her final words. Arcadia. Arcadia. Where could it be? The Titankin of Strife utters nothing more. She falls completely still, as if she had become a real statue. Partner, her memory, it's disappeared. Having lost her life, the Titankin's body is no different from a pile of rubble. You know that before long, the blood-stained winds of Castrum Crumnos will whip up the surrounding gravel and reduce it to dust, carrying it far into the distance. Perhaps the land that this dust will be carried to is the true Arcadia. Does Circes know that place? Will Menestia await them there? You do not know. All you can hear is the echoing war drums of Nikador. Statue lady, your memory. We'll never forget it. She's dead. No. Perhaps death doesn't even exist for her. She has merely returned to an eternal slumber, A place untouched by romance or conflict.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Lady Aglaia, please wait a moment. The hero from afar has already set forth. Ah, they've returned already. Hero, did you recover the treasure? I hope you'll keep it safe, Lady Aglaia. Thank you for your hard work, dear guest. I had never expected that this task would have fallen to you. Aglaia takes the offering from your hand and closes her eyes as she feels across every golden thread on the spindle. Captain Ison, I have unfortunate news. What is it? Seeing this look on our dear guest's eyes just now, I fear this object may carry some special meaning. It could be that this object was considered extremely precious to someone before. However, if you are to judge it through the eyes of reason, it has neither divinity nor value. It is no more than a simple and unremarkable dyed thread. There she is. There's your girl. That's your girl, Haley. And yeah, I think I had a feeling from the very beginning it was not anything special. The thread was never anything particularly special. Though it speaks not to another one's ear, I can hear it loud and clear. Beauty is in the beholder's eyes, and only those that believe it will see it shine. The threads of romance in the golden cocoon, a mystery known to only those attuned. Yeah. Thanks for the trauma. Thanks for the reminder that yet again, you cannot trust people who you meet on the run. People with commitment issues, mayhaps. Big rip. Such a big rip. Oh, wow. At least we got some stellar jades. Oh, woohoo. Every single time we get past like a really depressing side quest and that little achievement pops up of like, you just got some rewards. I'm like, wow, thanks. I don't need your money. What I want is mental stability. Wow, I was not expecting that side quest to take so long either. That was so long. And it didn't make me tired at all. Like, that's the crazy part. It got me so hyped I could not even be tired. Let's go spend our well-earned memory shards, actually. Let's do, like, something more fun. I have a lot of memory shards built up so that we can do some spending.
This is the sacred beast of Lagoon.
Okay, actually, I also want to change to ratio because he'll cheer me up. Like, seeing his handsome face will make me feel better. Yeah, that's right.
Please.
Okay. I guess that's not gonna pay off until much later. Okay, let's spend some money. Okay, and here are like all the soundtracks and stuff like that we can buy. I love to just have them. I don't even ever listen to them, but I do just want them in my collection. A mystery item. The monster behind the gate. You seem to have bought something rather amazing. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. The light dims. A cute but strange creature appears before you. Yes! Nobody knows what lies beyond the gate, but it looks as though Janus is willing to bless you. Take it with you. Henceforth, this wee chimera belongs to you. Ow, ow, ow. Yes! 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 An unexpected outcome. We were going to argue against the wooden horse, but this little chimera is already glued onto you, so let's stash it in our private bath for the time being. Hell yeah, we have a cat now. Let's go look at it. I'm sad that I guess we can't bring it with us as a little pet. No, it does not show up in our pet inventory. That kind of feels like a ripoff. But we can go look at it at our bath. I guess that's fair, you know, like cats should be indoor creatures. I respect that. We don't want it to get into too much trouble. Oh my god. We got the green one too. Like, that's perfect for ratio. It's like a little aventurine. Look, they're like the exact same person. Look at that. They're the same person. That's you. Aventurine, that's you. Okay. Oh my god. Your chimera seems happy enough to see you, but you cannot understand what it's trying to say right now. All you can do is play with it a while until you're completely sapped of energy. That's so cute. I know it's like little more than a glorified like figurine just sitting here, but oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. That cheered me up so much, actually. How do you feel about it, Aventurine?
Feeling lucky.
Look at them. Yeah, they're like the same thing. They're like the same person. Look at that. Look at him. Look at the little guy. And now look at the little guy. They're like the same person. It's insane. Okay. 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 I'm gonna get a little bit into the main storyline quest because I do want to make a little bit of progress before I sign off for tonight. We're only gonna have Mighty on this team because I want to see how he does.
Submit or die.
Submit or die. Wow.
Submit or die.
That's pretty cool. Wait.
Submit or die.
That is pretty cool. I do like that animation. I literally cannot even tell the difference, yeah. So true. They blessed me. They blessed me with the Aventurine kitty. I love that forever. Okay, let's look for the Cremnoans.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
I love this inner commentary. He's like, Speak to the playing children. Okay.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince. Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about feats on the battlefield.
Really giving live 3 or die. That's so funny. Mighty would unironically love that. You're right. He's such a New Hampshire coded guy.
The Crown Prince. Are you Cremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us? No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
That wasn't helpful at all, but thank you.
Alright, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
I don't have any money to pull for him. No more fake money. Sad. Because I'm saving all my fake money for ratio bathtub picture. But Mighty really does give like such like big angry cat energy. But like the big angry cat that likes to herd small like helpless things like children.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home.
This line hit a bit too hard for me.
Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
Ooh, Ooh, okay. Mom and Dad should maybe not be telling you that, maybe.
Also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
He is way too good with kids.
The future of Kremnos.
Way too good.
I should find Krateros.
Ooh, can I cause trouble in the water?
Submit or die. Submit or die.
Okay, so he turns like a little bit to the side when you do it, so
Submit or die.
that feels a little... Is it because I'm not allowed to aim in the water?
Submit or die.
No, obviously not.
Submit or die.
Huh, I don't know why I was not being able to aim very well.
There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Actually, just thought about something. Okay, that's his phone case. I always forget that when I get to see the trial characters like this, I have free will. And I can do this. I can look at his idle actions. Okay, he's a thirsty fella. That is very cool. That's very, very cool. I like that. That is so cool. That is really, really cool. It's like so much unrestrained power. I also like that it comes with like its own like music cue. You can hear it a little bit in the back. Okay, time to look at his facial expressions. Okay, relaxed. Grumpy. Gentle. Shy. The surprise. I always love the surprise look. Confused. Yeah, it's always like confused is just like slightly less of a grumpy face. This shy is the one where people have the most variation. He doesn't have much of a change. Some yeah, he has a little bit of blush. You can kind of see it. Very cute. Very cute.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
I feel like they had such a fun time making these models of the different NPCs. Cause I don't know, just the way these guys look, it's giving like so like TV show version of like an ancient Greek. I love it.
Out of my way, lackeys of the council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall?
I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be?
Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty, it's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratos. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the council's informants?
Unlike the silly lion
Those
named
two
Mighty.
hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Do they follow me if I run? They do.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Huh?
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
Let's knock them out.
What are you up to?
The brief pause of them just like just staring at them.
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
Yeah, they really are so unhinged. I have a weakness for mentor figures. So I like this dynamic. I think it's cute.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans.
Ooh.
Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time.
Yeah, this is the classic argument, isn't it? Like, he is thinking about just, like, restoring their country to, like, the glory days, which would require Mighty Mouse to make the sacrifice of his own peace and desire to stay out of strife. Because if he takes on the core flame of strife, he also takes on the responsibilities of it all. As like a demigod. Like, he gives up more of his humanity, which he already feels distant to because of his immortality. But at the same time, Mighty Mouse, I also feel, you know, he's coming from a position where he wants change. He doesn't want the people of Castrum Kremnos to be forever tied to the idea of war, battle, and strife.
If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Mighty Mouse. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Everyone keeps bringing it up to Mighty that, remember how your mom died for you? The ultimate guilt trip.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
And I love that this is his also response of like, okay, if you're gonna bring up my mom's death, then let me remind you that I killed my dad.
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mouse? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
This is like such a classic, like, family arguing moment.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much.
If someone died for you, you have to do whatever others think that person wanted, obviously. You're so right, Haley. Why can't Mighty just understand this? This is also like such like an uncle response of like, what do you mean that their beliefs are what killed them? Obviously, it was the spear that you drove into his heart that killed him, you idiot.
I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Mighty Mos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
I know I'm biased because I'm obviously coming from a young person's perspective on this, but like Mighty is like he is being so patient with all of this.
Go, Mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it?
Not
Go
his
down the path you
nickname
have
slandering.
deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind.
Otherwise known as you are such a spoiled little brat who will never listen to reason.
But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
He probably thinks that Mighty is like some limp-wristed liberal. I'm so sorry for bringing this into the equation, but it's like just the way he talks.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey. Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Eurocon, the boy did nothing wrong!
Oh no. The sad flashback. Oh no, this is when his dad threw him into the sea.
This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
I mean, Haley, you know what I mean when I said what I said. I know that Mighty's story is basically Oedipus' story without the weird stuff, you know, about him and his mother. Since thankfully, sadly I have to say that in this case, his mother died very soon after he was cast out of his family, instead of fulfilling that particular part of the Oedipus myth.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador.
No, 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 not a flashback. I'm so sorry, Haley, but we have to deal with it. It's a flashback.
We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Of course, it's always fathers who are throwing their infants into the deep sea. When will we see a mother being a bad parent?
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, It has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Mighty really is his father's son, isn't he?
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed.
Through killing your son?
Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
We're really going into the deep, traumatic, familiar abuse cycles, aren't we, tonight?
Your failure is inevitable, Eurepon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child. A beast that murders his own kin.
It's so right, Haley. Mighty's mother's actor is really going off. She's doing amazing.
Royal Wing elites and efforts of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
No bad mothers. No bad mothers in media. This is obviously... I'm obviously not being serious, but... jeez. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think now. I guess we haven't had a story in Honkai Star Rail yet that has revolved around their characters, like a playable character's relationship with their mother as deeply as this. So this is interesting. New territory. But yeah, God, imagine the shock of being Gorgo. You marry a man who, like, I think the implications of this conversation is a man who very obviously is against indiscriminate bloodshed and violence for the sake of violence. And somehow he ends up wanting to kill your son.
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2.
Oh.
1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes.
This soundbite of Baby Mighty crying really did break my heart there.
May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, Mighty-Mos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the Blade of Fury above us and the Council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Yes, I am a coward, whatever you say, Gorgo. Haley, you're supposed to stand with her. Not call yourself a coward.
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Midamos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. In our private bath chamber. Wow. It's like, as soon as we switch point of views, it's like, wow. And the Trailblazers having such a good time on vacation. I agree. That was a very cool flashback cutscene. I really actually love the fact that they did that mural artwork. That was a really nice touch. That with the voice acting made it just like that's all the visuals we need. Honestly. It works perfectly well without any extra detail. Oh, so Gorgo actually did not care about the crown at all, and Mighty's uncle is lying. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Gorgo would not care if Mighty decided to never take on the core flame because he didn't want to. I don't think Gorgo would ever force Mighty to do something he didn't want to do. From what we see of her. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Yet a chill from the river of souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Is it Castorus? Best open your eyes just in case. Oh my god. She's like leering over us in bed. Look at that smile. We're just gonna keep our eyes closed. Like, I don't want to see that.
Miss, you're awake.
Why are you here? Castorus, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that.
She's so close. She like...
I apologize for arriving uninvited.
She's ready to smack us on the lips with her lips.
Liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person.
A gift? Gimme.
I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
Bed cozy, cozy. So right, Haley. I can't wait to go into my own cozy little bed after this stream is over. Okay, Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in the trial of Apophysis. Past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Go write it down. Okay. A gift? Yeah, let's get a gift from Aglaya. I'm gonna write down the story real quick. Okay. Let's see what the story says. Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. It's just testing us again before Casters kills us again. You're so right, Haley. You've got Aglaya all figured out in your noggin. None dare to shake his hand in greeting. For his hands burn as a blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is! In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. But in Endonia's blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost, that bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, those patterns are carved with his blood, a matter so suspicious it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you are bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
A white-haired friend once asked. The man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wandering, the same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Okay, I mean, look at this. He's going to take that core flame. Whether he wants to or not, I know how this is going to end. Is that like the, Actually, now that I think about it, do you know Akama's full stories? Who's stronger, him or Thainan? Hey, they fought each other for 10 days and 10 nights. He's also really lucky. That's certainly a way to describe Thainan. Mighty is a throne tier warrior. I don't know what that means. Really too many rumors. Yeah, who is spreading all the stories? stellar jades. I love stellar jades. Give me some more fake money. Okay, I wanted to take a quick look at the, can I see the artwork? So is that the core flame upon, like, that Finance eventually gonna have? Because let's look at the other ones. Yeah, that's Janus's. And I think that that's Manessia's. So whose is this? The spiral. Or like, this is definitely Thanatos. And that's Strife. Like he's going to take the core flame of Strife. Are there those stupid which character are you quizzes for Honkai Star Rail characters? I don't think, not officially, but I could definitely find one online. Maybe I'll do one next stream. Okay. I really keep pushing the time frame upon which I was like, I'm definitely going to end stream at 11, and now it is 11.
Baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this. Is that
Lady Tree?
Oh, that's from another side quest that I have not done yet.
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then.
Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece.
Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it.
Aw, is this like one of their old toys?
Oh, you quiet. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever.
Aw.
Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Just let her have it, even if it's a counterfeit. Like, if it reminds her of better times. Like, children, I know they're not technically children, but children, like, thinking about authenticity, about, like, stuff like antiques and stuff like that, like, just let her have it.
There's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's alright. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first.
Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before!
Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
I can rob the merchant for you, Tribby.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
I have the credits. I can buy that thing for you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Tribby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall.
The music's stopping.
When Lady Tribby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it. and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
Oh my god.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Glare at her in silence. I'm a vocal person.
And what might your concerns be, my friend?
Trivia already called it a fake. Are you trying to pull a fast one on us?
Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated.
I love the
Thanks for helping me
Trailblazer.
out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had you not been here, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown.
The merchant can get it. What get it do you mean?
I've long wished
Haley?
to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trianne runs around, it won't break easily.
Girl,
All
what are
right,
you on?
Back to business after that little detour.
You're so right.
Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
You know, like, if I saw a kid being that distressed over something that I got for, like, such small of a price, and I'm already gonna sell it anyway, like, why not just give it to them? Casterus, can't you be the one who pushes the elevator button? Why should it be me? Gaslight gatekeep girl boss, you're right. Okay. So this is really the motherly story patch update. Like, we're gonna go into a lot of characters' mother issues. So... okay, I guess I'll be the first one to get off the platform.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
The very small run she makes instead of just walking with me are... Hi. You're finally here,
Welcome,
Vanya.
Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
The gift! Gimme the gift. You're up so early, Dan Hong. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. But what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the Dew of Divine Blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
Yeah, her run is sending me. It sent me too, Haley. She's such a precious girl.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
I feel like Aglaya has like a sore throat. She's speaking in such like a tense manner. My hand is trembling under the weight of this gift. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the Dew of Divine Blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Sure, Aglaya. We're never getting over our trust issues with her. With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Oklahoma? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Wow, my gifts, my gifts. Wow, you seriously took a liking to the gift. I love Dunhung having to babysit us. I'll forever say this. I think we make such a cute duo. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand, but we will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Oklahoma. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's absolutely hating having to give us anything. That's why her voice is so straight. I hope it's a fake as a callback to the fake diamond. Oh my god. You're really wishing ruin upon these characters, and I love that, actually.
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
I have to process for a moment because this character does not look like it belongs, like, in this setting at all. Can we get a full...
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
I'm so confused right now, just based on this girl's outfit. You are...
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again.
Okay, it's starting to not look as weird as time passes. But I will admit, her clothing, I think it's the red that's really getting to me. Like, it feels more Asian inspired than Greek, Roman, or even like generic adventure themed as Finan's outfit is. This feels very like Eastern for some reason to me. I don't know.
Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Is Agalia's nickname Agly?
Miss.
What did we do?
You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be Lady Aglaya.
Ah, okay. I'm feeling myself some friction with this character. Yeah, healer. It's been a while since we've had a new sustain. This girl, she's a natural at making friends. So am I. Excuse. I'll let you take it from here then. We are so married. We are so married.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
Okay. Aquila. I don't think we've gotten that core flame yet.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
She is such like a character that has like the hidden like mastermind inner monologue, because like there's no way she's just like this cute and innocent.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, you have a D&D character. Calls everyone a nickname. Queen Jessie. I think that only makes things like cuter if everyone has a nickname. Although I will say that sometimes it can get very strained on me for characters who like act really cutesy all the time. Also, I hope the stream is doing okay. Right now, on my screen, it's showing that I'm frozen. I hope that is really not the case. Okay, I exited out of my own stream and it seems like that fixed it. Okay, no hidden agendas. Okay. Oh, she's here to help Agalia recruit us.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Oklahoma. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Our character being so dumb is so funny. It is. I love the Trailblazer so much. I find that they are so full of charm in a way that a lot of main characters don't end up being. Like, they're so dumb, but then they like whip out something extremely intelligent, like randomly. Okay, that's good. That's good. No issues then. on stream. Pardon the question. I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany, and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard.
Blood pact has been made. What do you mean? Haley, that's such an ominous statement.
Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
So, wait, was she like doing a little trick on us and she's not actually a priest of Aquila?
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
I'm probably being paranoid because I can never, ever, ever trust a cutesy character at face value. I just can't do it. I've been burned too many times. Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind. Just the way he says it, it's just like, ah, okay. Therapy. Ah, I don't trust Agalaya. You don't trust Agalaya? I mean, who does at this point?
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, Hyacinth is like 100% like much like more wise than she appears, much more wizened beyond her looks.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
It's just like the way, that's just her voice. It's...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Oklahoma's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Back to bed again? Boring. Let's go out and play.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with them?
You know
the Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
She's like so like, God, they're so stupid. You know that's what she's saying in her head. She's just like, I can't believe that this is the hero that we're all relying upon. Like this person right here, this person who just unironically yelled, let's go out and play.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Emphorius is also a part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
I love annoying characters. It's my favorite thing to do.
The golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth. Make good use of it. Trian.
Okay. I really gotta end it here. We have hit past midnight. Oh wow, this has been fun. We have discovered so many emotions tonight. Okay, I want to have someone fun to sign us off here. Let's do Boot Hill. I love him so much. Oh, I love Boot Hill so much. But yes, I'll have him sign us off. Let's see. Oh wait, I've used him before. Yeah.
I won't fool myself thinking.
I've used him before. I'm sorry, Boot Hill. I'm sorry, King. How about you, Sampo? I was talking about him earlier. I love Sampo so much.
Come on, get some rest already. What's the matter? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh shoot, she can see invisible people? Terrifying. You're right, that is terrifying. I think I'm gonna follow Sampo's advice and go get some rest already. After all, he is not going anywhere. Alright, thank you so much for keeping me company for this stream. It is so late, Haley. Yeah, good night. Sleep tight.